Hey, my name's Danny Frank. I'm known as the Pearland Real Estate Expert, and today I'd like to talk to you about what in the heck is going on in the Pearland, Texas real estate market. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been a realtor here in the Pearland market since 2004, helping people just like you buy and sell real estate. Today, I'm going to take a real deep dive into what's going on in the entire Pearland market, and then I'm going to go to the east side of Pearland and the west side of Pearland and really kind of show you what's going on. The inventory levels are dropping. We have a lot of people out there nationally discussing what's going on in the real estate market. Is the market going to crash? Those are hard things for me to really tell you if the market's going to crash or not. I'm not an economist. I'm a realtor. I do this for a living every day, and I kind of look what the market is doing, and I try to judge where the market's going. We can only look back at what's happened in the market to see things that we understand that's going on. And we look at that and we kind of judge where things are really going to try to go in the future. But, I don't have a crystal ball. No matter what anybody says, they can't tell you really what the market's going to do. Only thing we can look is what's happening in the market today, where the trend lines are going, and what I think is going to be the best option for you to either buy or sell real estate here in the Pearland, Texas area. So let's jump right into this. Let me show you some different things. So let's look at this market. This is some great numbers from a program that I use to really help me understand what's going on in the real estate market. So this chart is the market dynamics of Pearland. This is all the zip codes. This is the entire city limits of Pearland. So it's really going to dive into those different areas that you normally don't see when you look up 77581 or just 77584. This is all zip codes of the city of Pearland. And this shows a 2-year period from November of 2020 to November of 2022. So this really shows you what's happening over the last couple of years. We're going to look at several different charts going forward. So what I'd like you to see here for the entire city of Pearland in the month of December, we had 91 total properties sold. That's pretty good. If you go back, look here in June, we had 180. So we're halfway of what we were selling, and the prices are almost the same. In June of 2022, we were sitting at $385,000 as a median price. And today we're sitting at 380. Is Pearland seeing a price correction? Maybe a little bit, but we're still above the median price quite a bit, because the median price, if I look at that number, is $337,000 for all of Pearland is the median price. And if you look at that, we're still doing pretty well in Pearland if you combine both sides of the city and what they're doing. So I'm seeing where we were 2 years ago, 131 properties sold versus 81 properties sold. But listen where we were 2 years ago, $280,000 2 years ago, right? And today we're at 380,000. Wow. So if you would have bought a piece of property November of 2020 and sold it today, you would have grossed $100,000 more in equity and a median price. So, real estate market's still doing okay in Pearland, so let's look at some things and really try to dissect where the Pearland market's going to go. So one of the things I want to look at is what the sales rate is doing. This number really kind of tells what's going on when you look at months supply of inventory. This really shows where the market's going. The market is growing in number of months supply of inventory. So the National Association of Realtors, NAR, states that 6 months is a neutral market. And where's the trend line going? Follow this line up. Where we were in May of 22, we had about a half a month, about 2.5 weeks of inventory. And today we're sitting at 2.3 months, the month ending just ending in November at 2.3 months of inventory. But look at the inventory where it's going quickly. And the blue line represents days on market. Those two numbers are coming together right here at, almost 35, 36 days on the market. Still pretty good times, but man, if you keep on following this line, we're going to see this trend continue, I believe, because of the number of houses that aren't coming on the market. So let's jump over and look at what this is. I talk about these charts a lot because these help you guys really understand what's going on in the real estate market. If you follow the trends and you look what's going on, I talk about these waves up and down. If you were to expand this chart 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, the chart would look the same. Every June, July, the prices would start falling all the way to February and start climbing back up again. So, you just start looking what happens every July. This happens. July, August, the market starts to fall. And that's okay, because where we are today, you go back and look at December, where we were, February, the market starts climbing again. So what do I suspect is going to happen? I suspect that the market will start to grow again come, I call it Valentine's Day. The love month is there. It's time to start loving on the real estate. People get back out of the holiday season into real life mode, and they start buying and selling real estate again. So looking at this, I can really tell what's going to happen in the market because the pattern is the same. But what I really want you to notice is that 2 years ago to now, we're up 12.8% on the number of homes for sale versus 18% sold. Man, so the self-absorption is shrinking. And so not as many homes are being sold. That's the telltale sign, right? What's going on in the market. You look at that, you understand what's going on, and I can tell what's going to happen. What I can't tell is how many homes are going to happen. I know the prices will start to increase again, and more homes will come on the market come January, February, March, April, May, June, July. It'll peak again in July. So if you're getting ready to sell a house, you're sitting in a great spot. I think the prices will level back out. Go back and look at the pricing trend again. If you come in here and look where we were November of 22, you come over here and look at November of 21, we were at 345,000 December, at 340, January 338, then it started climbing up again. I don't suspect for the entirety of Pearland for that to change much. Now let's go look at some other neighborhoods. I'm going to go to Shadow Creek Ranch first and show you what's going on there. All right, so you can see from this chart, this is the median price of Shadow Creek Ranch, all homes sold. This includes no new construction. This is just resale homes of what's going on in the market. So if you look at this, man, what is the pricing doing? This is the median price. So let me click on what the average median is. And the median price is $369 over this 2-year period. And today, or at the end of the month, we were at $368. So we're just a little bit below the median price. Is Shadow Creek Ranch seeing a price correction? I think so. I see that we're seeing a little bit of price decline going on in the market, but that doesn't mean that you still can't make good money on the house, because if you look, November of 22, 380, and 306 from 2 years ago, and from a year ago, 378. So we're still seeing that positive incline year over year, and that's a good thing. We want to see positive growth in real estate, and I still think that real estate's a very good investment to look at. For the most part, real estate for most people is the biggest single investment they will ever make in their life. And you need to take heed to what all these numbers are showing you, and let the real estate expert help you understand what's going on. So looking at these numbers, we had 14 total sales in Shadow Creek Ranch in November. Let's go back and look at 2 years ago, 28, and look at November of last year. We had 30 properties sold. And you go back and look at January of 22, only 9, 18, 25, 25, 22, 31. So the numbers are kind of really all over the place, but I am seeing a little down trend right there. Look at that number. You see those, the last 3 months of pricing down. You come back and you look at this, and again, this is going to show you exactly what's going on. Let me click on some stuff here and kind of show you what the market's doing. So, man, if you go back and look, remember what the Pearland market was doing overall, the days on market for Pearland are climbing, or Shadow Creek Ranch, the numbers are going down. So it's selling quicker, but the inventory levels are still going up. We're sitting at 2.5 months of inventory for all of Shadow Creek Ranch. Pardon me, to make that correction. So, but look at that. The days on market have really dropped. Yeah, let's go look at what those numbers are. Average days on the market. We're sitting at 22 days. And you remember in Pearland, we were sitting at 35, 36 days. So if you're in Shadow Creek Ranch and you're trying to sell your house, last month it only took 22 days. But, you know, let's go back and look at where we are. The month supply of inventory is growing there. And look at the total number of houses for sale, though, in Shadow Creek Ranch. Let's look at some hard numbers and try to understand what's going on there. You know, looking at those numbers, November for sale, we had 50 homes for sale. In all of Shadow Creek Ranch, there's only 50 homes. The average days on the market is 41 days, under contract 13 right now, 22 days on the market, sold 14. Average days on market sold is 36 days. But let's come back and look at where we were this last year this time to kind of understand where we are. Look at those numbers. They're very consistent over the last 12 months. So am I worried about Shadow Creek Ranch? You know, no. Because I'm looking at this number right here. It's very consistent across the board, and it just shows some good stuff going on in Shadow Creek Ranch. So, looking at the pricing, I just not seeing a lot of deviation in homes for sale. The same number of people are still moving in and still moving out of Shadow Creek Ranch. So right now, I'm telling you, it's a great time to sell your home. Coming up January, February, when the market starts increasing, get your house on the market now. Let's talk about this and find a good pricing strategy where we can go to get your house sold for when you need to move. So let's jump over and look at another neighborhood here. All right, so let's look. I've made the chart. I've researched this and done a search of Oakbrook Estates in Oakbrook in Pearland, the 77581 side of Pearland, to kind of give you some comparison what's going on between the east side and the west side of Pearland. So as you can see, Oakbrook is not as busy as Shadow Creek Ranch, but look at the price. It's also a little bit less expensive to live over in the Oakbrook side. The median price in Oakbrook is $319,000 over the last 2 years. And coming in this past month, we were at $332,000, but we only had 4 sales in all of Oakbrook. So the number of properties for sale, if you look at supply and demand, you know, there's only 5 properties for sale in Oakbrook in November. Wow. Right. So let's look at total number of properties for sale. Is only 5 right now in Oakbrook. The average number is for sale is 30 days. Man, that's, and under contracts 2. Those numbers, that's hard. If you're looking for a house, you got to find one that's out there above the 5 if Oakbrook is where you want to be. Don't get me wrong. There's some great stuff going on and still houses available, but you have to make a decision in buying a house, what fits your needs? And is this a good time to sell your house or to buy a house? That's what we have to explore when we look at this. So, you know, I go back in here and look where we were 2 years ago. Look at that number. There's only 6 that were sold 2 years ago. November of 2021, there were November 2021, there were 6. So we're very consistent. but look at those numbers. They're trending down. So let's go look here, November, December trending up, March, April, May. Look February, March, man, that was low. Let's look at March of 22. Look, I'm telling you, this is, in my opinion, this is, look what the summer months are going to bring. You see that incline there? I do. I see there's a big incline. There's going to be another big incline coming up for East and West Pearland coming up. So, you know, when we look at all the different things going on and understand the dynamics of what's happening in real estate, when you look at all of real estate coming in, it's really hard to understand what's going on when you look at the month supply of inventory in Oakbrook. The 77581 side of Pearland is very different than the 77584 side of Pearland. So let's go back and take an overall view again. So I've brought up the Pearland, the entire Pearland market, all zip codes in the city of Pearland. And I want you to really look at this chart and understand where I believe we're going to kick back off again. Looking at this chart come January, February, I believe the trend will start going back up because that's the trend of every year. You know, so let's really understand what's going on here. You know, I really have to look and rely on my judgment of what's going on in the Pearland market, going back from 2004 when I started selling real estate here to where we are today. In becoming the Pearland Real Estate Expert has been an understanding and an undertaking of really what's going on in the market and dissecting the market and really helping people like you understand what's going on. So I would be honored if you'd let me dive into real estate with you and find out what your house is worth, what we can sell it for today, and how long it's going to take. Or if you're on the other side of this, if you're moving to the Pearland market, by all means, please reach out to me and let me help you find the right house. Don't wait for the right house to come along that's not the right house. We got to find the right one that's right for you today because of what the inventory levels are and where they're going. You know, I don't know what's going to come on the market more. So we have to look at what's out there and make the best determination and get the best price we can get for you. And I really think that in the future moving forward, we can help you find the house that you're looking for. You know, looking at all the Pearland real estate market, I've been selling real estate in the Pearland, Texas market since about 2004, late 2004. I got my real estate license and I've never really looked back. I've taken this on as a full-time opportunity to help people just like you buy and sell real estate. You know, I also do a lot of real estate investing to help people understand why real estate is a great investment compared to a lot of different things. It's very stable. Does it have price corrections? Yeah, I think I've shown you some of that today, that there's been some price corrections going on, but you're still not losing money in the real estate market as an investment tool. So I would be honored if you're buying, selling, or investing in real estate to give me, Danny Frank, the opportunity to help you buy, sell, or invest in real estate. If there's anything I can help you with, if you want to dive down into a very particular neighborhood, anywhere in the greater Gulf Coast area of Houston, I'd be honored to help you and help you understand where pricing is going. What I can do is help you come up with some charts and graphs, just like I showed you here today on this video, to really help you understand what your house is worth, what it might be worth tomorrow, and what I think I can sell it for today, or what I think I can best price get your house bought for you today at. So give me a call. I greatly appreciate it. All my contact information is down here below. Be sure to like and subscribe to this video. Leave a comment below if you would like me to dig into some specifics about your particular neighborhood. Take care. God bless. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.